Alright, sige. Unahin muna natin, well, the NBA preseason has just begun. The Brooklyn Nets went up against the LA Lakers. I think hindi pa rin tapos yung game ngayon. Third quarter pa rin ata. So, ayun, nag-start na yung NBA preseason. And, well, during the course of this NBA offseason, medyo nagkakaproblema sa Philadelphia. Si Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons hasn't been able to join the Philadelphia 76ers yet in practice. Training camp has already started for all teams.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Ben Simmons will join them anytime soon. And Joel Embiid has actually already addressed the issue.
Many times.
Yeah, many times. Sabi niya, Ben Simmons said na parang tapos na talaga yung time niya sa Philadelphia. Parang his relationship with Joel Embiid has ran its course already. And medyo na-offend si Joel Embiid doon.
That's true.
Ano masabi mo about that, man?
My gosh. Honestly, man, I'm pro player. You know that. Kasi you know, I know how it feels like to be a player. I wasn't like on that level. Obviously, mga people na magsasabi na hindi ka maumabot dyan. But I am pro player. I will always find a way to defend the player and you know, kumbaga, the narrative will always be twisted kasi napapansin ko with players. But with this one, ang hirap kampihan eh. Kasi honestly, man, you're getting paid 200 million. Diba? And ito kasi sa akin, buti kung maganda yung nilaro niya. Kung may mga ganong hoopers that maganda yung nilaro mo, you're underappreciated, you're disrespected, you feel like hindi ka na-appreciate enough, you're underrated. Like let's say what happened to IT in Boston. Kumbaga, he did his thing, na-trade pa din siya. Yung nangyari kay DeMar DeRozan sa Toronto, same thing, na-trade siya. So parang walang loyalty there. Sa akin lang, he played like shit. Let's face it. Diba? Like, honestly, I don't know how you're called an NBA superstar when you don't have a jump shot. You don't have a jump shot. Like, hindi ko pa rin mag-gets it. Like, how could you reach a point or a level of, like, the NBA, which is the highest level of basketball in the whole world, without a jump shot?
Which is so weird because even the big men can shoot from the outside.
Exactly. Like,
he's a point guard.
Like don't get me twisted when I say you don't have a jump shot. Kasi di ba pag nagbabasketball tayo or pag bata ka, yun yung una mong aaralin, tumira. Wala naman ever bata na una na gusto kong pumasa. Honestly, man,
that's true.
Joking aside, point guard. At the end of the day, the first time you hold the basketball, tas may nakita kang ring, o kaya binili ka ng tatay mo ng ring, o ng mga, di ba? Like, titira ka. Hindi ka naman yung mag-hook shot, di ba? Titira ka eh. Di ba? Whether pa ganun o pag, like, it doesn't matter. So, ang akin lang is, how can you get to the NBA without a jump shot? No. Now, yes, totoo. Every other thing that Ben Simmons does is NBA-like. Defense, passing, his height, his athleticism, all that. But how can you have already, ilang years na siya sa NBA? 4? 3? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, tama, 2017, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh, 4 years in the league. You still don't have a jump shot. Like, gets ko eh. You made it to the league without a jump shot. Congratulations. Ganun ka kagaling sa ibang aspeto ng laro. But when you get there and you're getting paid 200 million a year, 200 million or maybe like 30, 40 million a year, di ba? Like, you have all the access. You have all the money to get a trainer. May access ka to a court 24/7, I suppose. Di ba? Dito sa Pilipinas, hindi pa ganun eh. Di ba? Like, pahirapan pa. Hanap ka pang ball boy. Di ba? Re-reserve mo pa yung court. Doon, for sure, access 24/7. And the thing is, here's what's bugging me more is, okay lang yung wala kang shooting, but you work on it every single day. When you work on it every single day, you have the confidence to shoot. Like a Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo was the same thing. Russell Westbrook was the same thing. LeBron James was the same thing. Walang shooting when they entered the league. Pero kita mo they work on it kasi sa laro, kahit mintis, kumpiyansado sila, titira pa rin. Rondo, tumitira pa rin. May 42 si Rondo in a Celtics jersey na yun yung time na sinasabi natin wala siyang shooting. Pero nung nag-42 siya, kita mo may 3 points. That's the confidence that you get when you work on it. Yun yung hindi ko mag-gets kay Ben Simmons. Tapos parang victim pa siya ngayon.
Yun na nga eh.
Yun yung
May
pahirap.
pabiktima pa.
Victim ka pa. And I understand how after the playoffs, like the six, Coach Doc Rivers and also Joel Embiid, medyo threw him under the bus with their comments after the season. Yung sinabi ni Joel Embiid na parang yung turning point was when we gave up a dunk. Nung nagpasa siya, di ba? Hindi niya pinangalanan, pero yun yung ibig sabihin niya. And like, you have to put into consideration the heat of the moment. Kakatapos lang ng playoffs. We're in a hard-fought battle. We lost because of, let's face it, totoo naman eh. Di ba? Di ba? Ang pangit talaga ng nilaro.
A shot in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. And you're the superstar. You're the face.
Of a Game 7.
Yeah. So, and then, ngayon, lumalabas pa yung balita na all their roster movements are tailor-made for Ben Simmons. So, you can understand the frustration coming from these guys, the other teammates, and of course, the coaches and the management. So, para sa akin, until you can tell yourself na perfect ka na, or wala ka nang maling ginawa. That is the only time you can look at someone else and say, like yung ginagawa ni Ben Simmons, the day that you are perfect already, na may jump shot ka na, lahat, nagawa mo na lahat, talo pa din, then you can complain. Then you can go through this saga. But right now, man, the best thing is just trade him. Yun lang talaga. Like, there's nothing else you can do. It's just trade him. This is actually worse than the vaccination, than the anti-vaxxers. Kasi ito talagang ayaw niya maglaro eh. And like, ayaw niya maglaro. Yung mga anti-vaxxers, sige, may mga yung paniniwala, even though, of course, you still need it. You still need to get the vax to play. But this is just technically, like, flat out, ayaw ko maglaro until i-trade ako. At wala siyang pake kung i-fine siya every game, every practice. So, medyo wild.
But Mike, last point. Do you think that any team would be very reluctant to give him the keys to the offense?
Oh, yeah. No. I believe. Sige, go.
No, kasi okay, there is another player in another team who is like him that doesn't really have a jump shot yet, but he already is an NBA champion, and that player is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, true.
Do you think that he will ever be that kind of player for a different team?
But with Giannis kasi, he tries. Like, even if he's not a 3-point shooter, but you see that there are games that he shoots, hindi na shoot, pinapractice
si Ben Simmons kasi hindi talaga tumitira. Si Ben Simmons
talaga, like, hindi talaga tumitira. Like, si Giannis, alam mong walang shooting, bibigay mo yung outside shot. Facts. Kasi kaysa dumrive. But at the end of the day, makaka-shoot at makaka-shoot eh. So medyo, parang Rondo talaga. Like, have we seen really a guard or a player in the NBA na ganun kalala? Honestly, like, I don't remember anyone na ganun kalala. I understand yung walang shooting quote-unquote adjective natin is yung Rondo, Giannis, Westbrook. Pero hindi kasing lala ni Ben.
It's not really someone who doesn't shoot at all. Siya lang talaga yung hindi tumitira eh.
Si Ben is not walang shoot. Si Ben ayaw shumot. Iba yun eh. Iba yung walang shooting, siya ayaw shumot. So I don't think you can be an NBA superstar or franchise player na wala kang shooting. Like, that's the most fundamental thing.
Especially in today's era of the game.
Can you imagine? Lalayuan mo lang yun. But he can still be an NBA star by getting him into a team na puro shooter naman. Hindi lang talaga bagay yung Embiid Simmons for me. Kasi parehong paint.
Because of the spacing,
Everyone's in the... So, pwede siya maging star pa rin si Ben Simmons, but just not, maybe in a Golden State team na lahat shooter. Sige, di ba? Or pwede nilang gawing 4. I think they really need to make him a 4 already. Makakalusot eh. Durant plays 4. Draymond Green plays 4. I think he's just as tall, or maybe like a little shorter than Durant, but he's just as tall as Draymond. I'm not really sure about the height, but you get what I'm saying. He can play the 4. Aside
from Golden State, which team do you think he is fit to play with? Because Golden State has already said that they're not gonna try anymore.
Brooklyn. I like the Ben Simmons for Kyrie Irving trade. I'm somewhat like it kasi medyo magulo din si Kyrie sa kabila. Parang sila magulo eh. So I believe like both teams need a fresh start. Like, ang gulo nitong player ko, sige palit tayo ng magulong player. Siguro kaya namin yung player ninyo. Parang ganun eh. So I think that's good kasi Kyrie, if you put Ben there, you have Durant, Harris, James Harden, LaMarcus Aldridge, people who space the floor. So I think pwede din dun si Ben Simmons. We'll see. 'Di ba? Pero yun ang take ko about this whole Ben Simmons thing. I don't want to talk about it anymore, to be honest.
Alright.